Did you know that the fork, an object we use every day without a second thought, was once considered a scandalous utensil? It's hard to imagine, isn't it? Yet behind so many everyday objects lies a rich tapestry of history, innovation, and cultural significance. Welcome to Fresh Cloudy. Join me as we embark on a captivating journey through time, uncovering the fascinating origins and unexpected stories of the things we often take for granted. Our exploration begins with a rather humble object, the fork. While it might seem utterly ordinary to us, its journey into mainstream dining is surprisingly intriguing. Imagine, if you will, the bustling streets of ancient Greece and Rome. Here, the fork, often a two-pronged affair, was used primarily as a cooking utensil, plucking steaming morsels from pots and cauldrons. Its presence at the dining table, however, was met with resistance, seen as an unnecessary affectation. The hand, many argued, was a perfectly capable instrument for conveying food to mouth. It wasn't until the 11th century that the fork began to gain a foothold in Europe, finding favor amongst the Byzantine elite. This adoption, however, was met with suspicion and even moral outrage from the West. Some saw it as an affront to God, replacing the divinely provided digits with a decadent tool. Over the next few centuries, the fork slowly but surely began its ascent. Its practicality, particularly when dealing with saucy dishes, was undeniable. By the 16th century, the fork had secured its place at European tables, becoming a symbol of refinement and etiquette. The design, too, evolved over time, moving from the simple two-pronged implements to the more elaborate three- and four-pronged versions we recognize today. This evolution reflects not just changing culinary habits but also advancements in manufacturing techniques. The spread of the fork wasn't without its quirks. In some cultures, the use of the left hand for eating was considered taboo, leading to the adaptation of the fork for single-handed use. The fork's journey reminds us that even the most commonplace objects have a story to tell, a testament to human ingenuity and our ever-evolving relationship with the world around us. Our journey through the annals of everyday objects now leads us to an invention that has quite literally changed the way we see the world: eyeglasses. Imagine a world shrouded in a perpetual haze, where the ability to read, write, and engage in intricate tasks dwindled with age. This was the reality for many before the 13th century, when a remarkable invention emerged from the workshops of Italian artisans: the first eyeglasses. These early spectacles were rudimentary, consisting of two convex lenses held together by a hinge, often balanced precariously on the bridge of the nose. Yet their impact was profound, offering a lifeline to scholars and artisans whose eyesight was failing. Word of this marvelous invention spread like wildfire, carried by merchants and travelers along the burgeoning trade routes of medieval Europe. The demand for eyeglasses soared, leading to the establishment of guilds dedicated to their production. As craftsmanship improved, so too did the design of eyeglasses. Lenses were crafted with greater precision, frames became more elaborate, and materials like horn, bone, and leather were used to enhance both comfort and aesthetics. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century further fueled the demand for eyeglasses, as the proliferation of books made reading accessible to a wider audience. Eyeglasses transitioned from being a luxury item to a more commonplace necessity. They became fashion accessories, reflecting the wearer's social standing and personal style. From the dimly lit scriptoriums of medieval monasteries to the bustling streets of modern cities, eyeglasses have played a pivotal role in shaping our world. The next time you reach for your eyeglasses, take a moment to appreciate the ingenious minds and skilled hands that have brought this gift of sight to millions across the globe. Our exploration of everyday wonders takes us now on a rather personal journey: the history of the toothbrush. It's a tale that speaks volumes about our evolving understanding of hygiene and our pursuit of that pearly white smile. While the toothbrush as we know it might seem like a relatively modern invention, its roots stretch far back into antiquity. Evidence suggests that ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Babylonians, practiced oral hygiene using rudimentary tools fashioned from twigs, feathers, and even animal bones. These early toothpicks and chew sticks served as precursors to the modern toothbrush, highlighting an innate understanding of the importance of oral cleanliness. However, it was in ancient China that the toothbrush, as we might recognize it, began to take shape. Around the 15th century, resourceful minds crafted toothbrushes with bristles made from the hair of hogs, horses, and even badgers, set into handles carved from bone or bamboo. These brushes, while primitive by today's standards, represented a significant leap forward in dental hygiene. The introduction of bristles, however coarse, allowed for a more effective cleaning action, removing debris and promoting gum health. The concept of the toothbrush, along with Chinese innovations in bristle materials, eventually made its way to Europe through trade routes and cultural exchange. European inventors and entrepreneurs, ever eager to improve upon existing designs, experimented with new materials and manufacturing techniques. The 18th and 19th centuries witnessed a surge in toothbrush innovation. Mass production techniques made toothbrushes more affordable and accessible to the general public. The development of synthetic bristles, particularly nylon in the mid-20th century, revolutionized the toothbrush industry, offering a more hygienic and durable alternative to animal hair. From its humble beginnings as a simple twig to the sophisticated electric marvels of today, the toothbrush has undergone a remarkable transformation. Our journey through the history of everyday objects now takes us on a thrilling ride through the digital age, exploring the meteoric rise of the smartphone. Hold on tight as we trace this technological marvel from its humble beginnings to its current status as an indispensable part of modern life. Imagine, if you will, a world without smartphones. Communication was tethered to fixed lines, information was accessed through bulky encyclopedias, and capturing a moment in time required a dedicated camera. This was the reality just a few decades ago, before the smartphone revolutionized the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. The seeds of the smartphone revolution were sown in the mid-20th century with the development of the transistor and the integrated circuit. These groundbreaking inventions paved the way for the miniaturization of electronics, setting the stage for the first portable devices. The 1970s witnessed the birth of the mobile phone, with the iconic Motorola Dynatac 8000X, affectionately dubbed the brick phone, making its debut in 1983. This behemoth of a device, while revolutionary for its time, was essentially a portable telephone, offering limited functionality beyond voice calls. The 1990s saw the rise of the feature phone, with devices like the Nokia 3310 capturing the imagination of a generation. These phones introduced features like text messaging, games, and even rudimentary internet access, hinting at the potential of mobile devices to become more than just communication tools. The turn of the millennium marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of the smartphone. The convergence of mobile phone technology, internet connectivity, and powerful microprocessors gave rise to the first true smartphones. The launch of the Apple iPhone in 2007 revolutionized the smartphone industry, ushering in an era of intuitive touchscreens, sleek designs, and a burgeoning app ecosystem. Today, smartphones are ubiquitous, seamlessly integrating into every aspect of our lives. Our exploration of everyday objects culminates with a material that has shaped civilizations, preserved knowledge, and ignited imaginations for millennia: paper. From its humble beginnings in the ancient world to its enduring presence in our digital age, paper has played a pivotal role in the human story. Imagine, if you will, a world without paper. The written word, confined to stone tablets or fragile papyrus scrolls, would be the exclusive domain of the elite. Knowledge, painstakingly copied by hand, would spread at a snail's pace. The very notion of a book as we know it would be inconceivable. Our journey begins in ancient China, around the 2nd century BCE, where innovative minds discovered the secret to creating a writing surface that was both durable and portable. Using a blend of plant fibers, primarily from the mulberry tree, they developed a process for transforming pulp into thin sheets that could be dried, cut, and bound together. This revolutionary material, which we now call paper, would forever alter the course of human history. The Chinese jealously guarded the secrets of papermaking for centuries, but eventually, the knowledge spread, carried along the Silk Road by merchants, monks, and adventurers. By the 8th century, papermaking had reached the Islamic world, where it was embraced with enthusiasm. The Islamic Golden Age witnessed a flourishing of scholarship, art, and literature, fueled in no small part by the widespread availability of paper. Exquisitely illuminated manuscripts, intricate maps, and groundbreaking scientific treatises, all preserved on paper, stand as testaments to this remarkable era. From the Islamic world, papermaking eventually made its way to Europe, arriving in Italy in the 12th century. The establishment of paper mills across Europe coincided with the invention of the printing press in the 15th century, marking a watershed moment in human history. The combination of paper and printing technology democratized knowledge, making books and information accessible to a wider audience than ever before. The Renaissance, the scientific revolution, and the Enlightenment all were fueled by the proliferation of printed materials made possible by paper. From the utensils we use to the devices we carry, the seemingly mundane objects that fill our lives hold within them stories of remarkable ingenuity, cultural shifts, and technological leaps. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like and subscribe to Fresh Cloudy. Remember, every object has a tale to tell.